Hey, it's your Uncle Chubbs. In this video, we're going to talk specifically about what these powers are. May not include all the powers that are capable within this universe. This is just a list I constructed real quick for this video. There is possibly more, and even some that I may have never even thought of. Now, every power can be included in three categories: elemental, energy, and particle alteration. Now with particle alteration, energy, and elemental, they all can interact with each other, as you see these brackets and other brackets leading to each other. Now there should be a lot more, but I only showed very minimal just so it doesn't seem too confusing at first. We're going to start with elemental, and with that we got wind, fire, water, earth, and lightning. Basic 5, standard in most concepts of elements. For fantasy. Now, for those can also progress into other abilities just from practice, skill, and knowledge, and even combination of more of the powers. Like, for example, combining earth and water with mud, or even pretty much wind, water, and or lightning to create weather, really depending on what you're all doing. And those can even connect down to energy, which the energy, you got cells, soul, temperature, explosions, fire, and lightning, which if you notice, those are also an elemental, but these are the energy aspects of them. You can control the energy of fire and lightning, not control the fire and lightning. Well, you can, and this is just a different segment of it that kind of categorize it. You also got physical energy, or barriers, pretty much things that can be physically interacted with, like shields or weapons that are energy created. You got life energy, death energy, or in this case, demonic energy. You also have gravity that can be controlled by energy. I know gravity is also possibly particle alteration, but for this, I just kind of put it in energy category. And you also have mechanical energy or neutral energy. Between these two, you also have mutations and sound. Pretty much there's two ways you can create both of those, and or it combines both. They're also, I guess you can say, in their own category, but they're not. And then finally we got particle alteration. With particle alteration, you got light, shadows, atomic control, alchemy, which I'll explain that in a second, illusions, time, souls, and density. Now you notice souls are connected into two different spots, and that's because it actually requires both energy and particle alteration control to actually completely do soul control or alteration or anything to do with the soul, really, besides having one. Now, next, we'll cover pretty much that these can and most likely will give you living passives of some sort, and those can end up being special skills. But things like super speed, super strength, and super regeneration, and anything else like it are also things I consider special skills. Now those things can also technically be coming from cells or energy control, or realistically anything you use to enhance those. But even things when it comes to being super smart, or thinking fast, or you can perceive things quicker, see farther, you understand more, speak multiple languages, you can communicate with animals, anything of those sorts. Now those are special skills which we would cover in another video. Now for these though, we'll go back to alchemy. Now the definition of alchemy, for my opinion, would be like an equivalent exchange. You have to take one amount of something and you can then turn it into another thing. Now with this, you don't necessarily need like a transmutation, like a catalyst of any sort. You technically are that. As long as you know how to do alchemy, you are capable of attempting to change things into other things. It's a learning process. Same thing with like illusions, which illusions are also a wide abstract thing. Now, we will go more individually into each of these powers in another time. That would be for a video. And when I have more time, or when I actually will go into each and every specific power and what they can do, which I plan on doing both. But for now, overall, these are all the possible powers within this universe anyone can either start with, be born with, or overall possibly learn or inherit through other means like gifts or supernatural means. I'll explain those another time, but thank you for watching, and I'll be posting more soon.